Caught here by the net. The time starting to tick away. They've already got it held to half. But they try to get the defuse going. Kenman says, yes, we can.
It's coming on through. There is beef, there is drama. This is what you love to see. This primmie on his signature deadlock. They've played this comp since kickoff.
Ready for the plant maybe, but look at this.
Got multiple players as well. Cruz taking a bit of damage, but Kahlua covering fire, going to be able to find himself a second kill, and Ty still does get involved, finding flashback now. That just leaves Freeing and Estrella. Quick clear of the Dizzy. With just a frenzy in hand, Estrella's got his work cut out for him. Could swap over to a classic perhaps, but now it's going to be teleport taken, and Ty finds the headshot. Quick on the pivot here is Freeing, still just a ghost, however, and Talon are looking very well poised to close this out. Oh my goodness.
1 versus 4 and a couple of players that within an inch of their life could have just been polished off pretty convincingly. And maybe Freeing gets a bit of a round to be worked, but also just off foot in the very beginning, seeing jump spotting again for Freeing.
Walked out onto the site. The pullback here, and Freeing does manage to close the gap to find one. So confirms, yes, he is in fact still in this position. Seas will get a grab. He's going to try to hold his own, but Cruz does manage to hound him down. Getting advantage of the HP advantage, and they're a little bit too late to try to spam out the wingman as Jit Boys now gets the approach from Showers, which gives them the player advantage. Thrash now going to be sent in towards backside. Playing far enough back, shouldn't really be at risk too much here. Trap getting triggered. primmie swinging, finds the headshot on the Mako, finds Hyunmin. They will wait to the very last moments to ensure that he cannot survive. primmie will find it for an extra little charge as well.
He's holding the same positions across the map as well in this default from DRX.
Great shot from Flashback. Won't be able to find the second though.
Primarily towards this A site. And opts to pivot to B as a fake.
And Estrella, a critical win there. Survives at 5 HP. A showstopper now forward here from Ty. Looking to try to hound him down, but caught up here in the teammates. Grab Nat, and Mako hits a belter of a shot. Effectively takes him down out of the sky. The Molly now in position. It's only 15 seconds remaining. They have to get this spike planted. Nebula set up. Bit of damage going to be eaten, but Kenman pushes forward off that and finds two. It's going to be a thrifty for DRX.
Actually, needing to see something from DRX in their standard default plays, as I'm talking about. They're not really budging in their original positioning. The Sheriffs get it done, and time is ticking away 2 down. I mean, at the 20-second mark, I'm thinking to myself, Talon, are you gonna pivot towards that B site? There's a reposition as well.
Let's play the rest of the team in. As Net's going to be going through Annihilation, looking for the grab, and there it is. That's the pull, the showstopper out. And now Hyunmin trying to look to get the break, but oh, Ty, you're trying to wrap around out of Hookah into Garden. They just get absolutely decimated.
That it was going to be a pop and go approach outside of the B long smoke and the Hookah play. Love the fact that he was able to just reactively get out that Nightfall as well, but to no real prevail. Massive shots from Hyunmin.
Just joined in alongside Ty, trying to put these rifles to good uses. Freeing. An immense amount of damage going to be suffered there, but Ty does get taken down, but primmie with a great shot. Continues to try to keep them in this one, and Freeing has to backpedal. Just doesn't have the HP to try to stand his ground here. Mako, however, holding Orbital Strike, is going to be sending that one through, but it's going to be a little bit too late. The wingman gets the spike down on the floor. Well, if he had sent it, would have given the opportunity, but yep, once again, nearly caught with util in hand. Estrella, however, this time unable to finish the job. Kenman trying to push forward. Caught here by the net. The time starting to tick away. They've already got it held to half, but they try to get the defuse going. Hyunmin says, yes, we can. Be a bit of an aggro play here. You've got Hyunmin up over the top of the truck. Brother. Oh, that is so unlucky for primmie. Freeing, just spamming, finding that stray shot. Hyunmin now trying to hold down Lamps and hold it. He shall. Ty is dead. Jit Boys is tagged up. Every player. No one left unscathed as a boom bot. Revenge for its master.
As they were against them in the RRQ game. They needed a couple of rounds to adjust against the attack and what they were looking to do. Get to the chokes and explode. At the moment, DRX are not seeing a lot of this early progressive utility for space control from Talon.
Ty one away from Showstopper, I should say, as he goes up and over the top and is able to find Flashback. And, well, he doesn't have his main weapon, but he also botches the rocket. It lands in front of the box. And this isn't Lotus, son. That's not going to get a kill. Cruz now is caught. Boombot gets the spot. Up and over. He's looking for the ace. Sends it. Won't be able to find it off that showstopper here, but Jit Boy's now trapped behind Dice. 10 minutes.
18, 17, 19 kills, these sort of numbers, and propelling a team super far. A lot of this utility backwards and forwards in that round, and a missed showstopper. I mean, Hyunmin is just frolicking around the site, hitting every single shot, being where you're not expecting him to be, to come out with the ace, but it still is, again.
If this pistol ends up going the way of DRX. Looking for the crunch here. Flashback, holding his own for one. Does get a little bit of damage on the tie as well. Molly forward there into the smoke. Good for the grab net catch, but really to be found there. As Hyunmin get to his own paint shell. That could end up being a little bit costly, and oh yeah, it absolutely is.
Positions that you feel like you're comfy if it gets a bit of a close quarters duel, especially with that frenzy, but Lamps flick the switch the wrong way. That flank that comes in from Cruz that I mentioned as well. Open A side again.
Yeah, it's primmie there at Showers. Well, push coming through. Primmie does have a Spectre, which as of yesterday has been looking incredibly cracked. He's going to be able to find one, but Mako right there on top of him. Now in control, Hyunmin taking point, pushing forward, getting the spot, but cannot get the kill. Jitboy Singer hitting just a bit harder. That's just the one kill found so far. Cut back around the corner and freeing somehow. Still a decent amount of distance from being able to close out this round here is DRX. Now onto the spike, the swing in the corner. Mako able to find one, falls down to 20 HP. Estrella bouncing forward, just trying to frantically spray here into the smoke. The haunt forward, gets them off of this once again. Doesn't have much of anything to work with though, but now Mako finds himself a three-piece, and it all works. One Singer in a dream. Ton of damage here on the flashback. Let's grab net, they try to lock him up. Nightfall goes across, catch on the two, Showstopper over the top, and that's gonna be Ty. Taken down, but gets the trade there from beyond the grave. Push forward from Chit Boys. It's a spot, but Mako able to hold his own. Primmie forward into the smoke, and Mako shuts him down. The plant now getting ready to come through. It's just there on the edge, and Cruz arriving perfectly on time. Interrupts the plant. Double stack, Prowler's there. The bounce forward, he hasn't been able to find one, but Ty there looking for a little bit more. We'll find a little bit of added value as the Dizzy goes in and Mako is fully blinded up. Flashback arrives in from behind though.
30 seconds left.
Talon starting to get the idea. They're starting to pull back and yep, well, Sonic Sensor going to be cleared. You absolutely know where they're at. Concuss could just maybe set up for Annihilation here, but let's see if he can go ahead and do the maths. And it's just going to be a shotgun barrel stuff there on to Flashback, so.
Could have, again, gone the other way, but it is these little micro components. These could-haves are not happening.
Ty should be good for the kill here. There it is. Mako just dry peeking, wrapping around towards this part of the map where Primmie can try to utilize the ult, and he's going to send it, and that's going to be a Estrella grabbed up, looking for the clear, but the teleporter comes in. A great pincer maneuver as Talon are not done yet. Time up be damned. Seems like this don't need it as Hyunmin cannot get a kill. Shallow, so doesn't get the information off of that one, and it looks like Hyunmin says, all right, well, it's go time. He goes bouncing forward, Judge around the corner here from Chit Boys, and he strikes, backstabbing, swaps to the shorty. Mako gonna be able to find one, freeing in Estrella, a kill apiece, up and over the top, and the attempt from Ty, but he gets shut down, and now that pit comes into play, and Primmie has everything to do. And if he goes pushing forward here on this angle, would be dead to rights, but for now has avoided the Viper. The swing in, finds it. Grab that out, gets the second. Estrella dead, has a sense in his flashback with just a stinger.
Blinding. Good hit.
Sends out the flash, swings in, and gets the spray down. A damn good effort from Primmie, but DRX scraped by with a round win to close out Talon's pick bind 13-11.
Well, looking at DRX here, they're going to start out on the defensive side of their map pick.
Now the Shearer's at the front of the B site as well. Prowler not going to spot out Cruz. He will be kept at bay though.
He might have just seen the gun barrel on Hyunmin. I don't think he is ready for this at all. No, he is not. He immediately pivot over here towards the A site. Ducks the haunt. Finds Estrella, and with Kahlua joining in, they'll take him down. These pistols continuing to look excellent for Talon as Chit Boys.
2 players low, but just numbers.
Yeah, won't be able to find a damn one. That is going to be a 4K from Chit Boys.
The flashback is going to be throwing down, and for this specific round, it's on the wrong side of the map.
Cannot do so, but Ty now, he's just slipping the net once again. His Annihilation is going to be lobbed in to no avail. Grab is not going to be found. Grab net over the top, however. Might get a catch, but the flanks are getting noted.
And
standing.
That'll be Cruz eliminated. Nearly had the clutch to try to keep them in the game previously, but we'll lose this battle to Estrella. But they're going to re-explore in towards mid.
Are they going to clear Marco?
The Deafened here for the moment, and Mako is able to find the one, but he cannot find the second.
30 seconds left.
Critical miss out on that kill. As the smoke falling, and Estrella trying to go for the aim reset, but cannot. Jitboy survives with plenty of HP. Spike still being brought forward. 20 seconds remaining here in the round as Hyunmin is trying to slow them up, but just doesn't have access, blocked off by the cyber cage. So Plant is in, and Klua can potentially get himself disconnected away from the site, but might not even come down to that Hunter's Fury as primmie is able to quickly find 2 kills, and that's going to be freeing, having to backpedal away.
Some good decision-making from Talon. It's just going to get back in towards. You got to make a split-second decision here as Talon, and they lose flashback on DRX's side.
Bring now, just playing outside of the pit here on the outskirts. Pops the fake, and now they've got a pretty decent idea of where he's at. But it's another little rotation here. Talon with 30 seconds, working their way into the B side.
Oh, what?
What? Was he still in the air? I'm not even sure. Either way, Jitboys is just absolutely tearing him limb from limb.
Again, got the better of him over at the top of sewers a few rounds ago. Everybody's surrounding him.
Yeah, they're right here on top of him, and he is not ready for it. So yeah, Flawless going to be confirmed. Overdrive to try to make a play here.
I felt like DRX knew where that one was kind of going to end anyways, right? You've got the pit over to see that's illegal.
Yes.
Yep.
Indeed it is.
Protocols, it's a battle again, this time over at A long that Hyunmin actually catches primmie before he can gate crash away.
How many touches of damage going to be suffered there, but Jitboys holding down A lobby is able to find one. See if we can get the other, and he does. Slowly drifting, but right now he is out into the open and at risk. Just find the one, turns his attention back towards Garage. The push coming in, gets the transfer! Looks for that fourth, but cannot make it happen, but my God! Klua out. Need to pull off a 1v2. The recon forward in the Garage. Buy a little bit of time and slow up the approach from Mako.
They're splitting up too.
He's got him separated. The spot out the bite. The paranoia. Avoided. Finds the first. 7 bullets left in the mag. Mako playing a ring around the Rosie with him. Faces back, and Klua at risk. As Jitboys. Oh, they are shoulder to shoulder. They don't even know. They basically just touched. And now he spotted him. And there's the bunkie to the back of the head. Oh, comic in how it transpires. The reveal here onto his tray. He's completely pinned in for the moment.
TP play for the spike though, over to the C side, but look at where Mako is.
Mako's still here, and he says, hello! They just can't quite find it! Talon look for a 10th round win. Need this one to make it happen, but Klua securing the flank.
I cannot believe that that has happened in this round. We're passing each other over at the A site. That is just spaghetti on the floor moments. So much in that round. Oh, dearie me.
It's going to be one that Mako likely going to be kicking himself over.
Last round.
Fury. Flashback. Still holding on. Wow, what a peek from Mako. Restraint shown here from the fade.
Going to be an angle for primmie to gate crash in to be the glorified drone.
He needs to stay alive. He has a Nightfall here available. And he is going to just go ahead and try to send this one out. Hyunmin does get spotted. Nightfall across, a catch onto a few. Primmie, safe exit here behind the box, but Hyunmin able to find one more. The overdrive going to be popped now as Spring does get taken down, and Primmie has to just try to bail. That does, however. See if he can take that first step, that first contact. He cannot. Estrella will be able to secure it. It's a 9-3 at the half. DRX.
To gain a little bit of this sewers control that they can toy with the rotate ideas. Estrella has been killed in this map so many times in just some very unfortunate ways.
Gone. Got a tripwire just here in front from Jitboys, who will make a quick little appearance, and that's going to be another kill found as Freeing does get dropped.
The anti-bonus for Talon.
And it just gets even better.
Spike down A.
Spike now noted. Counter spam through the smokes. That should pretty much be this one done and dusted as flashback. Can do nothing more but to make it a non-flawless round. Inside of the smoke. C connector cut off, net going out, needing to be removed. Cruz now looking to try to counter spam them, but Mako TP's forward, gets the spike planted, and can just TP right back out. As they are really looking to try to fight their way out into the open. And it's looking good for him as Ty collects 3.
Player standing.
Nearly has them lined up, but Talon will just mow them all down. 2 players surviving.
Specifically when you don't remove a lot of the utility from your opponents, just the access that Talon still had available there in that post, coordinated too with the recon and the flashes coming out of the garage. Even the barrier mesh technically isolate and lock somebody in the corner.
So many ultimates to try to work with here. This Annihilation going to be lobbed in, looking for the pull, doesn't manage to find out the double take. However, on Amako, they find that kill. Estrella
Down A.
dead as well. Freeing is desperately trying to find anything, but he can't find anything at all. Way here, just at the bottom of window. And that will be Ty finding a third. It's another flawless here. It's only been just that one timeout from the first half.
Yeah, I mean, do you put yourself in the angle and the mindset that well, we just got smacked on the map, let's reset over towards Lotus. I mean, you'll still give a crack at the rest of this map, but the way that Talon, into
Half
the
armors.
double senti stack.
Couple players, but yeah, are just pushing right into this util dump. Trying to stay put, now going for the dart removal. Dimensional drift forward here onto the site. Blinds abound. Gunman going to be good for one with the Judge Crews. primmie 1 apiece. Flashback, however, keeps him in with the player advantage as he finds the 3K and Estrella.
Versus 5, right? You could hold it and have a close, a big ultimate round rather to close out the map. You have seen in the past a couple of teams get complacent, right? Something that comes to mind, the 12-3 that we saw the other day gets into the overtime. You can't just think it's one round, guys. Let's just close this map here.
Spring in a very rough position. Similar to primmie. So look to try to hold his own alongside Jitboys here on the site, and that's going to be the first step. Estrella going to be taking down the spike now. Noted. Jitboys toggling the cam and freeing. He's able to fight his way out of the spawn.
Do they need him on the site for the pit?
Oh, but Mako dead. He hasn't been able to find a good amount of damage here, but Flashback once again trying to be the hero. Swings in! Realigns the shots. primmie with the classic. Able to find one. Trying to get the right click, but it's Flashback. Standing tall once more.
But the Steel Garden gets ripped out and Flashback through the Steel Garden in its wind-up, managing to get it. And Ty, I think just by the timing, 3 rounds to go.
These last couple rounds are starting to deliver the series. Board with primmie here on this hard angle. He does not have an exit strategy. There's no gate crasher for him, but he's going to be looking to just try to take them down. Yep. Estrella's just donk walking right there into the site. Freeing now dead. A relay bolt does go through, and Hyunmin, he's got a ton of work to try to do, but Ty is there from the back angle in this round. It feels like Talon have finally done it. Hard fought. They will extend this series. Not going quietly here into the night. 13-9. They take down DRX.
On the side of Talon, sticking with this double duelist.
Mission just going to be the clone forward. It's going to be a pass hit now into the B site here. Wall does go off, so for now the spike. An aggressive clear forward, but it's going to be Kai pushing up into upper. Also finds a headshot there on Amako to put him down to 47. Again, though, kill's going to be traded. Bring out wide. Good for 1 before falling. Keeps it in with a 3v3 where DRX trying to retake. Get the second pistol victory, but Flashback has fallen. Kahlua once again.
Bind's just getting away from them with the rifles, but they pick that up over on Haven, and now I look towards this map and Lotus as well to be something that, on one hand, DRX sitting back yesterday, chilling, watching the game.
DRX. So if they'll be able to find anything here. It's just going to be a spot on Namako, who's continuing to stick around with this Sheriff. Right up over the top of Mountain. Well, does get rewarded with some value. Bit of utility, but yep. Goes ahead, takes that. Nightfall now going to go forward. Estrella. Not just the paranoia, but got Pi swinging around the back, just chasing that one. Estrella does well to find Cruz at the same time. Trying to give the rest of the team as much of an opportunity as they could possibly get. There's no deep push out of Mound, though. Unable to recover a weapon, so we'll just have to be a little bit of run and gun with the Stingers. As that sees, it's a grab and tie. It's just trying to maintain control here of Rope. Loses it for a moment, but Kahlua has the one tap.
DRX when they get the weapons back, unless they throw the heal.
They're going to see if they can, but Showstopper forward, and already the quick trigger there from Cruz. Swinging around the pillar, getting the chase here. On to Bring, and that is Ty collecting the kill off his teammate's util, and now he finds himself a second. The late linger from Cruz still comes up with value, and as the smoke falls, Kahlua nearly hits the spray transfer. But they'll just give Hyunmin way too many targets and try to pick from Ty with 3.
Getting those trades. DRX is not able to hit their shots. I love the duelists just getting into the action from Ty and from primmie. Just very calculated in the way that they're trying to get in towards these sites. I mean, we saw it yesterday, right?
Paranoia is at the ready, but Seal Guard now forward here onto the B side. That completely opens things up. Shearwall trying to buy a little bit of time, and who Estrella. Lucky to still have his head on his shoulders after that peek. Him around the back though, to play off that anti-audio. Flashback storming forward, it's going to be able to find one, but Jitboys comes up with two of his own, but it seems like overall DRX. Master, who's just got an ultimate. And he goes TPing directly over onto the A site. For now, he will have these players separated. Still so many angles that they have to try to clear. Is he within that smoke? Is he back site? Is he at drop? For now, they're trying to suss it out. The plant not formed here yet, but that jump absolutely is, but he's just going to be sticking to the defuse. So even though Cruz gives it his best go.
Agility thrown their way, the nightfall that they have to get on through. They are blinded a little bit, and a lot of those duels together as a team, in amongst the mollies, in amongst the damage. And the trades coming through from DRX.
Entrance.
30 seconds left.
Gunman, however, starting to rotate back around is what?
Disgusting.
How's he gone and got that? Seal Guard and try to shuffle them forward here onto this A site, but Mako is just too damn low. And I can't believe that Ty has just hit that. This gentleman now, work cut out for him. It's a high-low, and there is no hope in hell. Dial in, flashback will be good for one. Question is, can he try to slot his way out? Now he's in-committed. And against Ty, he's just such an absolute beast. Spring's got his knife out.
I mean, I see a dark cover go towards the tower at the B side as well, and it does make you feel like it's going to be a bit of a B split, but that's just a pre-fire. He had no business in winning that duel. As absolutely ridiculous, but it's not even just that. It's the follow-ups from him. It's the right positions. It's the right angle isolation.
They don't know. Maybe a sneaking suspicion, but the players on C, certainly no idea here at the moment. Spring playing back. Kahlua playing it patiently, now striking, swinging. Doesn't quite manage to collect the kill, but still does get good damage onto the enemy Viper. Ty's just going to be waiting for that approach. Kahlua locks down Waterfall. Bind, it seems like DRX had hit their daily quota.
And Kahlua.
Not going to be able to find an ace. Once again, just some shots out, some early damage there on the Fring. Has regen shield behind it as flashback. This time, they're sussing out the movements here of Kahlua.
That's why I talk about the last time was an eco, right?
Oh, great movement. Gets a transfer there on the Jitboys as well. And just a grab of the orb here to maybe try to get Dimensional Drift online in the next. Find some more value. And tries to go for the no-scope. I mean, it's bold there from primmie. Made over towards Mako's position. Now repositioning here at top rubble. TP forward into tree. Maybe a bit of space open up there, but Jitboy's going to be noted on the lurk. Mako here at top rubble, able to find the one. Re-swings around the back. Shows up somehow not killing. Cruz does manage to actually win that fight back, but now it's primmie by himself. Makes this impossible. In fact, now he's been spotted. And he's got a player there. 90-degree angle on the left. So 8-4, piecing things together. There's no sheriffs behind this one. It's just going to be classics in hand. And primmie does manage to gate crash out towards back sight, but cannot make his way up the rope fast enough to avoid the first and the second shots. Flashback trying to hold the line here around the back flank. Does so. It's another headshot on the tie. You have to be questioning if this round is in fact in Talon's hands. Strand trying to hold the revolving door, swings out instantly, has the spray down! 2 kills for him with the classic. Siemens not quite able to make a go of it with the Marshall, but the Guardian will be recovered. Big push forward here, this Outlaw could collect nothing. This bite is going to be lobbed in, and Fring is trying to clear the corner. The tie is so quickly there. They have this pincer out from B main as well. It's a great little strategy from Talon to ensure that they find a punish. With the Outlaw in hand now, flashback. Also, not at risk, not so much. Not bad. Imagine.
No.
Imagine.
It's already...
But imagine.
Oh, he does take out Hyunmin, though.
Is getting closer and closer. Smoke dissipating. Ty there around the corner. Gets a spot out, and Ty wins the fight. Up here for the moment. Sees in towards drop. Does get a grab there. primmie able to get away from it.
Not got a lot of access for any protection on the site, though, for this post.
Mako spotted, repositions here towards top rubble, but there's the haunt reveal. And there's the clear out from Jitboys. Swinging out of stairs, Seal Guard now going to be invested. The weapon's taken away. Classic in hand here for Hyunmin. Fring tucked in. The top of this rope. Weapon's now recovered. little bit of a crossfire setup. They're able to find the first, but can't get the spray down.
So for certain, another buy round, of course, for them. Just methodically together as a unit. Always together, always with the trades, always with the right players at the right position on these flanking spots as well, it feels like currently.
Swinging around to the opposite side of the smoke here, trying to see if he can disrupt them, and he can. Finds the first. Drops a spike there for a moment, gets plenty of information, but already hot on their heels are the remainders of Talon. Slow approach there from Talon, really taking their time, thinking about how they want to get through this one. They just get into tree for free. It's all players from DRX stacked up at backside. Swing out, quick peek from Hyunmin, able to find one. It's Mako swinging. Double face, however, is there, and it's going to be Kahlua with 3. Chit Boys with the other. The timeout, not able to find it. Time getting close, but just enough.
Oh, the maybe holds. There's some utility there, but it's just the shots. It's always been the crosshair placement of these Talon members. 0.25 to get the job done.
Freeing is about to be under a ton of pressure here. Prowler spots him. They are ready to just scale, distracting him. And there is the clone to lead the way, to block the bullets. Another great early advantage here as Flashback just tricking the wall. Pops at it B, but cannot really stick around. Jit Boys just trying to backpedal.
Yeah, sure.
Flashback holding forward, flushed out though. It's a great read. Mako now once again trying to fight forward, but takes a bit more damage than he pushes out. This paint shell gonna be lobbed in. Mako, oh, decayed down to 1, and Kahlua just a little bit faster. Try to save their lives. Estrella needing to do so much, but he cannot make it happen. The defuse is in, and Talon have got it done. 2-1. They sent DRX down to the lower bracket.